Hey there guys, Normal Buffalo here. We are going to draw some Pokemon. There's been a lot of questions and requests for me to make some more videos, and I plan to, it just time is not my friend lately. We've been very, very busy here this summer, but hopefully we can do some more videos here. I'm hoping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I can record some new videos. So that would be sweet. 3 a week would be awesome. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's go over here. See the last giveaway and just kind of go through here and find something to draw. I really want to find something to draw where I can break it down into shapes really easily for you guys, that you guys can draw along even with me. So let's do Cinchino, nice. Greninja. I think Greninja is probably my number one requested that people always want to be drawn with. Sceptile, nice.
2 hours later.
Shiny Rowlet. Rowlet would be a good one. Let's do Rowlet. Alright, so now over here, let me open some reference material. Google Images. Rowlet. I got music on, sorry. I don't want to be muted or have copyright claims, so I got my music. I'm listening to Empire of the Sun radio on Pandora. If you guys want to listen to something similar, I do suggest you guys put on your own music. I do have an air purifier behind me that may cause some noises, and my family is playing speedrunners out there, so you might hear them in the background. Oh yeah, Rowlet it is. Yeah, this will be an easy one to kind of break down and show you guys. So if you guys have a piece of paper and pencil, join along with me. I will be doing some videos like this with paper and pencil too as well, but this is just easier to record and for you guys. So I have a sketch brush that I'm using right now, just kind of doodle. I have a kind of a dark mid-tone gray, not all the way black. Actually, I'll go a little bit darker. Okay, we'll just save it. Call this one Pokemon. So that's saved, and then Rowlet. Let's begin. So Rowlet is, when you look at Rowlet, what do you see? He's a ball, right? He's just a big old circle. So we draw a circle. Alright, so then I draw, so if you want him looking over here, then you would draw kind of a, this is my breakdown, the face line, where eyes would be on either side of it, kind of thing. We'll make him looking forward. And if you look, you see he has the white around his eyes, which are kind of like an 8 shape, but or they could be 2 big circles, and they overlap each other. Sorry, my tablet does lag sometimes. Okay, and then he's got the big beak right in the middle. But if you look, you see right here where it's all connected. If you look at Rowlet, it's not really connected at the bottom. So you don't want to have it like this, where the beak is like way down here, underneath it. So, and then up top, okay. Now he's got the 2 circles inside now, and he's got a little beak, a little line in it. I'll just do some quick lines just to signify that that's darker than the other one up top. And we can erase these crossings right now just to clean it up a little bit. I like my stuff messy. I can see through it, but if you guys can't, then yeah, erase away if it distracts you. 'Cause sometimes it will distract. Alright. Alright, now he's got the little leaf bow tie type of thing, which is 2 oval shapes that don't all the way come up to the eye part. So we just draw 2 ovals. Now this is just how I draw. You guys can draw any way you can, but I like to, like I said, doing a straight line. Depends on what mood I'm in, I guess. And we want that leaf thing though to fall right here. But I tend to do more sketchy though than clean lines. That's just partially because I'm always in a rush. Alright, so we got that little thing now, and he's got two eyes, which are just to the right and left of the beak. Almost the same size, a little bit more oval, maybe. Not so skinny. And he's got the two white pupils in the middle, or shines, or I think those are pupils for him. And then we'll just signify that this is, again, a darker color. And these sketch lines, these won't be our final lines or anything. So I actually thinking of doing this a full painting for you guys of Rowlet, just so you can see how I do that. All right, and he's got a little head on top. Just goes on. And there's a little gap between the white part. Alright, he's got a little circle little body. But next to his bow tie, you can see that he's got a finger that pops out right there. Or a feather finger. And then this one will just carry down all the way to that shape that he has. Then the white part down here is kind of a bump, like two little hills. Bump, bump. And then his feet, like pretty much like two triangles, depending on what angle you want to draw them at. And someone commented that the picture my wife took of me drawing my fingers on the Control Z. That's where they are all the time when I'm drawing. His feet are actually bigger than that. So let's make them bigger. And just experiment. If something doesn't look right to you, just step back, look away. That's something that I need to take my own advice to, because I can't tell you how many times I forget a line to erase or forget to add that extra detail. But I don't have a lot of time to spend on these right now. I have so many projects going on at the moment. I got a kid's book that I'm working on, doing the illustrations for. I really want to do another animation series of my own. It's been a while since I've done a full animation, and I'm dying to do that again. So if anyone's actually interested in being a voice talent or anything, let me know. I'm always looking for more voice actors. I love doing voices myself, but I can only do so many. Alright, so we clean them up a little bit. Kind of looks weird on this one side. I think the feet are throwing his weight off. Yeah, that's what it is. So here, I'll lasso tool his foot then. Make it a little bit bigger to kind of balance his weight out a little bit more. It's not perfect. That's fine though. His feet do come up above. You know, let me raise the tops of these. I was having his feet kind of, the fingers popping up. But let's have his little lumps on the bottom kind of go over those instead. Okay. Okay. My voice cracked. It's really dry in here. I had to shut the door because they're being so loud with speedrunners. Okay. So once you have a basic line art like this, then what I do is... Now this is the only time I condone tracing, when it's your own thing you're tracing. Otherwise, yeah, don't trace. It's just hard. It's harder to learn where things go and to break things down into shapes. So the shape, though, of Rowlet is 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circle, oval, 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 oval. Well, this is the lump, lump. Triangle, 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 triangle. Doesn't he look pretty? Circle, circle. Half circle, half circle, half circle, half circle. So I mean, it's he's pretty easy to break down into shapes, if that makes sense to you. So now I'm just gonna go over him, kind of clean him up again before I start adding in color. Now in the end, there's not going to be any lines. And this will just be a quick one for you guys. We'll do a scene when I have some more time. Get his eyes in here. And if you see something you can correct when you're doing the line art, then yeah, this is your time to kind of do that. Let's make these more rounded. Like so. Okay, kind of like that. Because remember, yeah, these won't be here in the end, so they don't have to be perfect. Try that again. My glove is supposed to slide around on this. That's what it's supposed to. It's a smudge guard, but it's not. It's wanting to stick and grip. It's not being my friend. Get those little feather fingers. And then get his little feet. I don't know if you can hear my family, but that was my son screaming. Must have won. They're really good. My son, he's 6, but we call him Glitchmaster D because he finds any glitch in any game possible. It is so funny. Alright, so now we're going to hide that sketch layer underneath. We're going to turn this layer opacity down. And we're going to go behind it again, and we're going to color it. I think the guy said a shiny Rowlet. So what does that look like? Oh, can you see his tail? I think you can see his tail actually through his legs. So, there we go. Just add that in there. Save it again. Turn it down as well again. I'm going to type in Shiny Rowlet now. Shiny Rowlet. I don't know very much of the Sun and Moon ones. Oh, he's like a teal. That's cool. Almost like a lime green, but more bluish. Let's try that out. Alright, we're going to go to the paintbrush. This is Manga Studio 5, by the way. We're going to go to oil paint and then oil paint flat brush. I think I almost nailed it first guess. Yeah, stinking close. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, we'll go with a little bit darker. Now on the Mall drawing, I would normally color the whole thing one base color and then add the shading. But for the last giveaway winner, I tried something different. I did everything on one layer, which is something that I normally never do, but it worked a little bit better. It behaved more like real paint would, and I knew what I was doing more, because sometimes I have so many layers, I forget what layer is which, and I forget to clean up this, and so sometimes, I lose a lot of proportions and stuff like that too, which I had in the sketch, but, went away when I started painting it. Alright, so let's do a smaller brush. But now, so right now, with lighting now, we're going to talk about lighting. So, as we're coloring him, let's say the light is coming, let's do a new layer. I'll just say the light is right here, coming out like this, down like this, kind of on top of his head. So if you think about that, you think of shapes, what parts would be highlighted then by the light? Where would it be the lightest? Maybe above his eyes, depending on his shape. I'm trying to think of Rowlet's shape. Maybe just a little bit of the leaves would be touched a little bit, kind of like that. So when you have the light established in your mind, then you can kind of play around with the colors to know, like, well, if it's light up here, then it's going to be darker, let's say, underneath. You know, where his eyes are connected. Down here, where the eye sockets. And then again, we'll go darker. Don't be afraid to go too dark. Sometimes I get hesitant to go darker than I think I should. But every single time I go over that, I push myself to make it go darker, it always turns out better. So this is not a complete white. This is more of a grayish, yellowish. And we'll do that for the bottom half. What color is this? Oh, his beak is red in the shiny. Okay. I'm going to turn this up a little bit because I'm having difficulty seeing the line. See how dark will I make this go. So where that line is, that black line that was there, I'm going to color a darker color around that area. So when you take it away, you can kind of see what you're going to... Did I put that on? I'm already getting confused. I think I was coloring the wrong line. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we'll do that. Underneath his beak, then would be a little bit dark gray. Just make a bigger brush. I'm not getting what I want. Making more work for myself. I'll just sweep that underneath. Whoosh. We're not going to care about the inside of his eye quite yet. Yes! His beak is also white, so we're going to go a little bit, not so yellowish either. So get his beak in here. Make sure we get it. Ooh. Make sure we get as much as we can covered. And it was red, right? Yeah, red. How red are we going? Pretty red. Dum, 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 dum. And again, so if it's lighter right here, right where the beak kind of overhangs, it'll probably be a little bit darker, I think. Probably cast a little bit of a shadow. And then probably underneath as well. And then in here we can kind of even just throw in some lighter color. I like having, before I do any multiply layer or anything, I like to have at least 3 colors established, or 3 shades. That's just a personal preference. And then his eyes, are they black? They're dark gray, they're not all the way black. So we're just going to get his little eyes. We won't draw the white yet, or color in the white yet. We're just trying to get this color in. Since there's another color, the white is underneath it, you're gonna have to put more black. It tries to behave like, you know, real paint. You know, you have to add more color to that area if there's already another color mixed, you know, mixed. There we go. We'll have all one shade for that one for right now. Okay, so it's more of a, it says leaf. It's like an aqua. But is it more green? Every photo looks different. It's more bluish. That's kind of close. It's too blue. Okay, let's go with that one. Actually, we'll stick with this. Will be the mid-tone. We can even go darker than this, and when we go lighter, we'll get the tops of those leaves too. Put him in there. Let's go a little bit darker now. I get a smaller brush to accentuate that line, so we know that, you know, this is where the leaf ends. There we go. And now we'll go lighter color for the top part of the leaf. And the next time I do these things, I'm not going to go pick a random thing anymore. I'm going to probably suggest, hey guys, I'm going to do another video. So be looking for these posts. And I might ask for a random suggestion because I like to be, kept on my toes. I don't want to have anything, like, oh, here, let's draw this today. And it's really, a practice thing over and over again. Because a lot of those speed painters that you see on the street and stuff, that's paintings they do like time and time and time and time again. So they can pretty much do it with their eyes shut. They're not creating there on the spot. I love to create on the spot. I like improv drawings. That's what I live for. So be looking for those. If I say, hey guys, pick a random Pokemon. Which I haven't played that game in a while with you guys either. It's been so busy. It's been so busy. There'll be more fun stuff coming up too. And I can't wait to hit 2,000 because once we do, it's going to be awesome. For those who actually want to participate in it. I'll probably tell you here at the end of this video too what I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned. That'd be a good time to announce it, I think. Alright, so we went the same color. You just right clicked it. It highlights the same color. So I want this color again. I can just teardrop it. Or dropper tool. We're going to color or get this light green again, but we're going to make it go a little bit brighter to get the top part of his head. I cannot talk. Head. You know what, let's put these in here too real quick. Once you add these type of things, I was like, oh, it actually does look like Rowlet. Haven't saved in a while either. Forgive me. Sometimes I do forget. Those computer issues do happen sometimes. I can't tell you, I've lost hours and hours of animation. It sucks. It's all my fault though, you can't blame it on anyone else. Of course, when there's a storm though. But again, if I'm not saving, it's on me. Alright, so I switch it to a different color again. Probably go down and we'll get a little bit darker on the sides. And then it's gray underneath again. So let's get this color. It's all gray, okay. Gray-white meaning. But underneath here, though, underneath the bow tie, this would be darker then because... And that's what I love about the multiply layer, so you can really get the different values more. Different colors. You can play around with 2 for shading as well. Yeah, now that the darker part, now I can start warming it up a little bit before I make it go darker again. We're not going to make it go any brighter than this though down here. Save it again. And then same thing for his tail would be this color back here. Alright, and his feet are red. Same as the beak, so I went and stole the color from the beak. I stole it. It was me. Okay, Rowlet. Okay. It's coming together. So now if we turn off that line layer, you can kind of see the shape, that he's forming to be. And then once you got the shape, then you can start Adding. And it's been a while since I've really rendered anything to like really completion, painting wise. The last giveaway is probably the closest that I've done, and that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that one. It took a lot longer than the other ones. A typical painting will only take about an hour for me. Like the outline paintings, they don't take that long. Sometimes the line art can be a little finicky, and depending on the degree of values I'm going for, the color change from light to dark. It's every project is different. It's just time is really sucky sometimes. Because if I had the time, I'd love to really render one out. But I like doing the giveaways. I like being able to do those on a regular basis, and I have to keep up with my work and all the housework. Because I'm here with the kids. I do all the homeschooling too now. My daughter was in public school up until 5th grade. We pulled her out. Get this darker over here. It's just another dark gray. Just another dark gray. I'm just going over where those finger feathers would be. And then we'll make the darker blue to kind of do that little leaf things, little markings. Take that dark and even use it for the bottom of the leaves and the back of the tail. Oops. We'll just make this all the way dark. Save it. And let's get another value in here so it's not just all the same color. Because if you look at your arm, you can see values of, color, but it's not all the same color. It changes, it varies. You got bruises, you got freckles, you got markings. So that's what I'm trying to think of when I'm coloring it in. Alright. Just even go a little bit lighter maybe on top of his head. Might not be that bright up here yet. Yeah, let's make it not so... Kind of make it a little bit darker like this around the white part of the eyes. Save it again. Let's go with a smaller brush and a darker gray. So we can make this beak work. And I'm even going to go darker on the red as well. Jum 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 jum. Just accentuate that little thing some more. Little lump. All those technical names, right? No, just keep it one. And let's color up this part. I know I missed some areas. Bigger brush. Clean up that eye. Ah. Let's try to do a mid-tone gray between these two. Let's do it right underneath the eye down. And then again, this wouldn't be so bright down here. Down here. Trying to get those mid-tones to darker to lighter. Just make it one spot. And then we'll go darker gray again. Smaller brush. You gotta accentuate these now on the white area before it hits the feet. So hard hearing them having such a good time. It's like, I want to go out there. I will be doing some drawing videos with my kids here coming up as well. Both my kids, my daughter loves to draw. She's really, really good. She's better than I was at her age, 100%. And my son, he's really good, though. He doesn't like to draw, but he's good at it. And he's also better than I was at that age. So much fun having kids there, guys. It really is. It's hard. It's hard work, but it's one of those jobs that really is rewarding. Plus, you get to hang out with miniature versions of yourself, you know, which is always a good time. Well, I'm my own worst enemy, so. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Like, why is this red popping out over here? I don't know why I did that. Well, he's coming along. He's a cute little guy. Okay. Tidy this up some more. And sometimes I'll blend this all together in, but I don't want to right now. I don't think it needs it. And I kind of like that rough looking to it. No, that didn't work. Just going around that outline. Cute. You need to go darker though for part of the mouth right here. Come on, we gotta get it. I'm so concentrated. No. No, I made it too dark. See, you gotta go back now. The benefits, though, that's a benefit of digital art right there. There we go. I lost some of that dark red underneath. What happened over here? How does beak leak all over here? There we go. Well, his arms are arms are in, or his wings are in, so you wouldn't see that other blue area that comes in through there. Let's add some more. Let's grab this light color inside the beak that I had before and kind of maybe put some variations of color on his toes. Again, this color is kind of, let's make it a little bit warmer too, kind of just change that tone. More of an orangish color, so it's not just a bland red, just a different tint, you know, it's different. It's moved in the color wheel. Let's make it even go darker. Just outlining again. What's cool about Manga Studio too, if you want to like tilt your drawing, you can do that. So if you want to draw upside down, you can. Sometimes you need to. I don't really use it that much. I think the last time I did it was for that newspaper, for the last commission that I did. And just so you know, that Milotic that I uploaded with that guy's avatar, there was a line that I forgot to erase when I uploaded it, so I sent him the revised copy. I didn't change the post though, but I'm sure people noticed. I sure did. It was driving me crazy. And the white part got messed up. No! Don't do it to me. Let's go all the way white. All the way white, all the way. See, that's all the way white. See, that's why I like not doing or going all the way white for certain areas. Because then you could really... I don't know if he has shines. I don't think he has shiny eyes. I think that white part's all he's really got. I still don't want to... It's too big. The light's up there. Just make some jig-jagged lines. Let me go lighter with this color. Yeah, let's go white still. There's some white over here, maybe. A little smaller. It's a little too dark. So let's grab the darkest color green we have and make it even go darker. To round out Rowlet. Highlight that finger. Finger feather. And then since I went darker down there, I had to go darker in the areas that should be darker to kind of pull it all together. Maybe a little bit up here. Yeah, that looks good. Let's make it good. Actually, I think we maybe... Well, let's do some more variations in blue for the bow tie. That's more of a darker... Is it darker? I think it's lighter, actually. A little bit too green. There we go. There we go. This color, then the dark color. And we'll even take it darker as well. Yeah, it's gonna be... It's not behaving right now. Maybe? See if we can get up in the middle here. Yeah, that looks good. We'll just have to make the other part go darker then too. And then we'll go lighter again for the top part of the leaf. There we go. Now I think we can add some multiply layer. So we'll do a new layer now. Multiply. Take the color that you're wanting and that's really dark. There we go, that looks good. So you take the color, let's say this mid-tone right here in the middle. And now when I color over anything, it kind of tints that color to that. So we'll just kind of emphasize areas that could be a little bit darker and more, pulled out. A little more pop. Pop goes the Rowlet. Shiny Rowlet. This has been fun. That was cool. Yeah, Rowlet really worked out, I think, for the shape demonstration, though. And I'll do more of these videos of step-by-step, my little process and stuff, so you can guys kind of see my methodology. No, my methods. So we get some red now. A little bit darker. It wasn't. Here we go. Gonna emphasize that dark area a little bit more. Sorry, I'm really like concentrating. A little bit too dark. Yeah, it'll work for now. Same with the beak, too dark. Too dark. Too light. There we go. Trying to find the right kind of, there we go, that'll work. It's a very weird song that I'm listening to right now. I've never heard it before. What is this song? Feel It Still? Portugal the Man? Interesting. Alright, so we have that shaded area. Have this come up here a little bit more. No, shouldn't come. Erase that back a little bit. Let's do a soft eraser and kind of back this up. I don't want it to go too dark. Let's get this darker. So a little bit more of the multiply to do. Now, if I turn it off, now you can see like there's multiply off and on, off, on. And I like to go to filter. I go to blur. I do a Gaussian blur. I don't know if I'm saying that right, actually. That's what I call it, though. That's all that matters. Alright, so remember that glow is coming up top, right? Let's do a little quick little background. Um, kind of background. Should he be in a tree? We could do that. Bigger, must go bigger. A big old tree. My music stopped. Pandora, I'm still listening. I am still listening. Alright. You know that Peachy warm-up thing I did? I forgot to do the black on Peachy's neck. I saw that right before I started recording this. That's another reason I don't like posting warm-ups. And that's another reason why going so fast and not sitting back and looking at your work. I have to do that more. I gotta be patient, right? Patience gets you nowhere. Alright, now I got that base color right. Let's make it go darker. The tree is darker over here. Whoa, what are you doing? Alright. Actually, he'll be dark underneath here too, since he's sitting on it. The light's coming from above, so the shadow wouldn't be too far out on either side. Kind of making the highlight of the tree. The trees aren't so round and perfect, right? I do actually have this cool brush I don't really use, but it might work for this. Make it go dark. Let's put on a new layer, that way if it doesn't work, it... Maybe. It's kind of cool, actually. Not too bright. We get a smaller. We gotta go way smaller now. Well, that don't make any sense. Gotta stop it right there, then continue. There we go. It's an interesting brush. Kind of works. Gives some texture for sure. Clean it up a little bit. Now it's... I don't like it all visible like that. I want to blur it a little bit. Is it blurring this layer? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Get some more... actually, let's do the background behind the rowlet in the tree. With the lights coming up there, it should be probably during the day. Unless we did moonlight. He is Rowlet after all, right? We can maybe like do twilight, like a dark purple. Whoa, my eyes. I'm blind. I'm blind. Maybe we can do purple. Like a sunset coming behind, maybe? No, because then the light wouldn't be from above. No, we gotta do daylight. Already pre-established time of day. There we go. I gotta get my normal brush back. flat brush. A little bit darker this way. I'm gonna get some brighter up here. And then we're gonna blend that together. The sky is a good use for the blend. Just smudge all those colors together. Yeah, we'll blend the tree too, since we'll see what it looks like first. So we have the texture on it from that brush. Yeah, we'll blend this. It looks okay. Rowlet's the focus, though, you know. Not the tree. And then we'll go above all these layers. And we'll do a overlay. Zoom in a little bit. The overlay is just like a lighting layer. It's not quite a glow, but it does make things kind of pop a little bit more. It's too orange, and then it gets like way too yellow. Smaller brush. We gotta do a multiply layer too, actually, for the tree as well. So let's do that real quick. Not that dark. Not like that. Alright. And this is what we'll get the shadow better for Rowlet right there. Still gotta clean up Rowlet a little bit because there's some spots I can see. Don't want the soft eraser was on, and I don't want that. Let's blur this one. Okay. Slouching. I have such bad posture when I draw. My back already hurts too. Now let's get the background some more texture. The spray paint out. We'll do some green down here maybe. Signify like trees and stuff. Maybe, right? Actually, you know, I didn't mind that one little other spray, the shadow. Kind of a blurry background, right? But then I guess I could do the hard eraser and kind of make it jig-jagged. Like that. Yeah, that actually works really good. I like that. Because then we'll blur this too. Nice! I like how that turned out. See? Filter, we'll blur it. Another Gaussian. My mouth is so dry. This is a 6,000, like 4,000, so it does take a while to render the blur. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? And then overlay then. Yeah, sweet. We can do that then. We can make the light coming on the trees behind it as well. Nice. Multiply. We can. Oh, we're coloring on the tree. We don't want that. Don't want that. You know what? I already had blurred that layer, so that's not gonna really do anything. Blur it more. Alright. Now we will do a glow layer. The sky is still not where I want it though either yet. Does it need some clouds maybe? Just scribble some in here. Make this one bigger. Darker over here maybe. Darker. But yeah, guys, if you were drawing along before we started coloring it, I would love to see what you guys came up with. I'd love to see it. Even if it's colored with crayon. I color with crayon still. I love it. Almost. I'm just gonna blur these anyway. Put enough detail in it. We'll probably shrink this image in a little bit too. We're not gonna probably keep a lot of this. I feel like it's not wanting to render. There it is. It's a little bit too blurry. That's fine. Alright, now we're gonna go up here. You know, we gotta do on the multiply layer. I just noticed that his feet are kind of not really dark enough. Because realistically, that's probably how that'd be. But more refined. It's a little dark, actually. Oops. Control Y. Save it again. Alright. Oh, the Patience Gets You Nowhere song just came on. I was talking about that earlier on. I'll make this a glow layer. I'll take the blends. And then we'll do another one. And darken. Thinking of dark blue, maybe? That was green, though. No, not a red. What about purple? Yeah, I'll do purple. A purple darken. And then we'll blend this as well. And let's just actually do the canvas size. Let's pull this in. Still a bit too big on that side, maybe. There we go. He's getting there. We can even do another multiply. See, this is the fun part, and you just keep adding and adding and adding. And that's what takes time, is when you keep adding. Because I could have called this done, you know, or just be done with it a while ago. This will be another multiplier layer, maybe. Kind of want to have a little bit more shadows. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's see if I can do that again. So right around the face area, underneath those eyes, definitely underneath the bow tie, feet for sure. Well, he would all be colored in this, right? Because the I'm just experimenting, sorry, I'm kind of looking intently. Because then if we did that, we can make this come out. Yeah. Yep, yep. Blend that in. Cool. Clean that up a little bit. I mean, it's not perfect, but I like it. It's cute. Okay, that's Rowlet. Alright, let's clean him up a little bit. No, I'm sorry, Rowlet. Forgive me. Almost there. When I'm in like the home stretch of like a painting, I get so much like excited and angst built up inside. Where is the layer we actually... See, now I have so many layers again. Where are you, Rowlet? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I gotta finish up his little area down here, because... There we go. That's better. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for watching and drawing along if you did. Be sure to give a likes up on my video and subscribe. That helps out a lot. and I will continue to do this. I'm going to try for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays coming up with a new video like this. More giveaways soon as well. Check my Twitter for updates and stuff. If anything changes or I can't make it today, I'll post it there. But yeah, I'd love to see your drawings. Feel free to @Narwhal Buffalo them, and I'll see you there. Take care, guys. More soon from Narwhal Buffalo. Peace out. My plan, though, for the 2000 is I'm going to do a post. People are going to reply to said post, and 3 people will get a personalized hand drawing on a piece of paper, like the marker drawing I did the Psyduck, a couple days ago or last week. Kind of like that. You guys can even pick the Pokemon that you want, and I'll do it on paper, and I'll send it your way. But that's exactly what I want to do.